What's the common denominator with all liberal cities around the world? Tents. Well, here in Ireland, Ireland has Tent City on Mount Street, just outside the International Protection Office, and right up the street and ongoing. It's growing every single day. Not only that, there's actual children living in these tents. There is a selection of people in Ireland that will call you a racist or a bigot if you say this is wrong. Why is this happening? So my reply to those people would be, I think that you are actually the racist ones for even wanting this to happen. But their counter will be, we'll put them all into hotels and exhaust all public funds to help these people. While at the same time, there's countries all around the world that are basically empty, that refuse to take any refugees or asylum seekers whatsoever. But if the native people of Ireland, America, England, or whatever other country speak up about this, they're called racist and bigot. So why is that? And what is the common denominator between all these tent cities popping up all around the likes of California, England, Ireland? Well, it's far left liberal politics is absolutely destroying countries at the minute. More so wokeism, because it's not just liberalism or left wing politics. You know, there's a lot of left wing politics that do good for society, but it's more so wokeism, where this trend of tents popping up all around cities is directly coming from wokeism. And you need to know that. Now, the term wokeism isn't a nice, light-hearted term. Like I do the Varadkar Clown Show every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll leave the link for the upcoming Tuesdays one in the description if you want to go and set your reminders for that. And sure, that's a bit of a comedy show I do where I play far left cabbage. But away from the comedy, this is a reality, and wokeism is a virus that has infiltrated decent countries in the West, and it's rotting from the inside, and it's corroding our society around us. How do we fix this? Well, we can't go extreme conservative, because if we go extreme conservative, you're going to have the same problem. So we need a balance. A balance needs to be brought back to Western societies and Western countries, where bad ideas are laughed at and good ideas rise to the top and we choose them. It just so happens anybody that has a good idea today is called a racist and a bigot. And I wonder who would want Western society to crumble. I don't know, maybe China, but whoever it is, they're winning and it's working. And they have actively infiltrated politics in the West, and they are playing massive division politics within Ireland, America, England, and so on in Western countries. And the population is divided. It's not a coincidence to me you're having the same problems all around these Western countries in regards to immigration, migration, the migration crisis, of fighting fit men, some armed with a dangerous ideology coming into these countries. In America, you've got the more extreme side where you've got 7.1 million people, I believe, coming into America over the past couple of years. That's absolutely crazy. That is a small country of people coming into the United States of America. How is that sustainable for any country, regardless of how big it is? But then you've got our leader in Ireland, Varadkar. He is the epitome of woke. The difference between Varadkar and, say, Justin Trudeau is the type of guy who's got endless resources, where Varadkar is relying on his, say, masters like Klaus Schwab to give him resources. So he's going to bend over backwards and allow Ireland to be used for whatever sort of guinea pig experiment that they want. And that's what you're seeing in Ireland. So per capita, what's happening to Ireland right now, with the pods popping up all around Ireland to house Ukrainian refugees, while Ukrainian refugees are leaving in their droves because they have realized, whoa, Ireland isn't as good as I thought. I can't even see a dentist or a doctor. I have to go back to a war-torn country just to get my teeth fixed and just to see a doctor. What the politicians are doing to Ireland is absolutely disgusting. This is coming from the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians are going back home just to get better medical care and dental care. So what does that tell you about the politicians in Ireland? And what does that tell you about the future of Ireland? So don't come to me if you're left wing and say, oh, you're a racist and you're a bigot. I think you're a bigot. I think you're a racist. I think that what you are is a self-loathing liberal that would happily see your country crumble just because you feel guilty about yourself. Well, I'm not like that. I've never done a bad thing in anybody. And that's what you've got here. We need to kick this out. And what's happening in Dublin, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Could you imagine tourists coming to Dublin and seeing that? And that is directly the policies from Varadkar. That is his doing. What you're seeing on the streets of Dublin is him. He should be there. We should move those tents and put them outside his house immediately. We should open up his door and allow those people to sleep inside his house. And anybody that advocates for open door policies like Ireland has, all those tents should be shipped to their communities. There is a trend in Ireland where you've got these movie stars, rock stars, politicians calling the populace, the 3/4 of the populace of Ireland, far right and bigots and racists. But when you go into their areas, it's all nice and clean, and you see none of this. So what does that tell you? They're trying to corrode Ireland within. They're attacking the working class. They're attacking the lower class. They're, in some degrees, they're even attacking the middle class, while the political class and the upper class drinks fine wine and champagne. That doesn't sound very Labour-like to me. That actually seems like extreme conservatives, if you ask me. So how do we fix this problem? Kick out these far left whack jobs. I mean, vote these people out, because we have to cherish our democracy. Because where do I see Ireland going? Well, I could see a democracy being abolished in Ireland within about 10 years' time, because they've realized with past referendums that these people aren't voting for anything that we're bringing forward. So if it comes to an election, they're probably not going to vote to keep us in power. You have to understand these referendums are like mock elections to them, sort of how the public sees the leaders. And right now, how the 3/4 of Ireland sees the leaders and the people who run this place as an absolute clown show. Hence why I've got the show, the Varadkar Clown Show, because that's what it is. So these tents are popping up. We need to stop it. You're racist for wanting that there. You're against human rights for allowing this to happen. And you know what? You have countries all around the world that are not taking in refugees. So why does the brunt of that have to be put on to Ireland? Why are the refugees coming into France, then England, and then Ireland? They already arrive in safe countries, and then they choose to come to Ireland. And as one guy said, I just rip up my passport and I can come in here, because they can come in here, rip up their passport. 70% of the migrant men that come into Ireland, the illegals, do not have a passport. So what does that tell you? You don't rip up your passport for nothing. You rip up your passport because you don't want people to know who you are. Think about it. It's not rocket science, this. That's my 2 cents on it, guys. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. And go follow me in the free speech platforms like Rumble and X. If you're watching in Rumble and X, make sure to give this a rumble. Leave a comment. If you're watching this in X, leave a heart and retweet and leave a comment in the comment section. And thank you to everybody that has donated in the Buy Me a Coffee. I appreciate that. You don't need to do it. I'm not here for the money, but I appreciate that nonetheless. That's it, guys. That's my 2 cents on it. I want to know your opinion on this, so let me know in the comment section what you think if you're watching on YouTube or whatever other platform. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Peace.